Okej, tani filluam me regjistrimin e mësimit. We just start with the recording. Përshëndetje të gjithëve. Ky është mësimi I parë I vitit 2025. This is the first lesson of the year. Quhem Elson, jam nga Shqipëria, banoj për momentin në Freiburg të Gjermanisë, qytetin më të bukur, I cili këto ditë është vetëm me shi me borë. Si e kaluat vitin e ri, Tiffany?
Shumë mirë, faleminderit.
Kalove mirë. Koha si ishte atje, Rashi?
Pak
Por-
shi dhe ishte shumë I ftohtë.
Dhe ishte shumë ftohtë, po. Po në Nuremberg si ishte, Torben?
Po edhe këtu rabor, po nuk është shumë I ftohtë, domethënë është u bë balt tash.
U bë balt.
Pastaj u rashi.
Aha. Pastaj rashi. Kur u mbyllen ato marketet e Krishtlindjeve, dyqanet e Krishtlindjeve, kur u mbyllen?
Po, nuk kujtohem, ishte para Krishtlindjes, por ka një market tjetër që nuk quhet marketi Krishtlindjes, por market për I dimrit, Wintermarkt ose Winterdorf. Mendoj që kjo ende është e hapur, po.
Është ende e hapur, okay. Por qytetet e tjera nuk e kanë parë në vend të tjera.
Jo, mendoj që është një, si të them, një trik për të shitur ende të njëjta gjërat si në marketin e Krishtlindjes. Pse të përfundoj komerci me Krishtlindjet.
Reklamën, po. Po a shesin Glühwein?
Po, shumë.
Shumë, okay, atëherë është ide e mirë. Pyes vetëm se nuk e kanë dhe vendet e tjera, sepse është një atmosferë shumë e bukur, duhet të shiten sa më shumë gjëra, po. Mirë, Polin, përshëndetje. Si e kalove ti vitin e ri?
Mirë, faleminderit, shumë mirë. Me familjen im.
Me familjen time?
Me mike im.
Po. Dhe kur u mbyll tregu I Krishtlindjeve atje? Tregu I Krishtlindjeve të Christmas markets, kishit atje apo jo?
I'm sorry, that's like
So, a janë hapur? A janë hapur?
Nuk e di, ose po.
Ose po, ndoshta po. Ndoshta po. Dhe Michael, përshëndetje.
Përshëndetje.
Kjo është hera jote e parë. This is your first time here, no?
Por çdo fundjavë bëj mësime me ty.
Me mua po, por këtu me të tjerat jo. Mirë. Ne kemi bashkë mësim më vonë apo jo?
Po.
Më vonë kemi mësim. Mund të prezantohesh nga je dhe pse dëshiron të mësosh shqip?
Dakor. Unë quhem Michael, unë jam nga Toronto, është qyteti më madh në Kanadaja dhe do të mësoj shqip sepse jam nga Kanada, por jam shqiptar në Kanada.
Po, ti je nga Kanadaja, por je shqiptar.
Me qëllime që nuk harova Gjuhën dhe
Origjinën?
Po, origjinën.
Origjinën, kulturën tënde. Mirë. Ti ke shkuar në Shqipëri?
Po, shkova herët në parë në fonit e Korrik dhe deri te si quhet
Gusht?
Po, javë gusht.
Deri në gusht, deri në javën e parë të gushtit, po, ti shkove atje. Mirë, të pëlqeu? Ishte bukur?
Po, ishte shumë e bukur.
Më vjen mirë. Okay, so Ky ishte prezantimi. Today's lesson, the topic is about the diminutive form and also this word that I had never heard before, but we'll explain today what it is. Pejorative, I guess. Pejorative form as well. The most common suffixes to build diminutive, or what these are, and we'll do some exercises at the end here. The lesson will be published on YouTube, so if you want to join any of the future lessons, by the way, the next one will be on the first Sunday of February, which is the 2nd of February. Okay, that will be the first lesson. The topic, I'm not sure yet, and it's always at the 5 p.m. Albania time. The link to join is also always the same. It will be posted in the description box of the video. In order not to miss any of the future videos, lessons, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Here, this is the 11th lesson we are doing about nouns. What a noun is, we have already talked about this several times. Nouns in Albanian, they have a form, definite or indefinite. They have a case, one of these 5 cases. We used to have 2 more cases, but they are not used anymore. There are 3 genders, masculine, feminine. We have talked about all 3 of them. And numbers, singular or plural. We have talked also about this. What is the case of the noun? Depending on where you put the noun, depending what other prepositions you're using, the noun might have different endings. So there are 5 cases in Albanian, and each case will be singular, plural. Of course, we have countable and uncountable nouns as well, but there will also be definite, indefinite, etc., which means there will be many suffixes in Albanian. However, a noun can also have, except definite and indefinite form, can also take other suffixes, other forms, and one of them is diminutive and pejorative form. So that's what we'll see today. Diminutive is abbreviated in dim, like that. In Albanian, we call it shkala e vogëlsis. So the small degree, basically. So it's the way we build it is by modifying the root word by adding a suffix to indicate smallness, so vogëlsi, or a sense of endearment, something cute, to make the word, I don't know, cuter and smaller, right? And many other languages have diminutive form. For example, in English, we have duck, duckling, right? A small, cute duck, or drop, droplet. In Spanish, like casa, casita, a small, cute house, or despacio, despacito, the to ending, or ta. And in German, Brot, Brötchen, the Chen ending, or Bub, Büble. Torben, you use that?
Well, the first one, yes. The second one, rarely. But it's, yeah, maybe in some certain contexts, yeah.
Is there one Häuschen or something? I've heard about
Häuschen, of course, you can say. Yeah.
Okay, Häuschen, with umlaut then, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And or line, right?
Yes.
Fräulein, and depending on the dialect, le or li, etc. So Albanian has the diminutive form as well. It's quite irregular. There are some most common endings suffixes that we will check out now, but in general it's quite irregular depending on the region, dialect, yeah. And quite many of these words you'll not find them in a dictionary because these are words used in spoken Albanian. These are words that depending on the city, region, variate, change a lot. So okay, the most common suffixes in diminutive are th, which is typically used for masculine nouns, and z, sometimes spelled with an extra e at the end, typically used for feminine nouns. There will be exceptions, we'll check them out in a bit. And other less common suffixes are ush, sometimes with e at the end, ushk, or ich, or simply k at the end, or its. Yes, these are some other endings you can use in diminutive. Yeah. So, Tiffany, what is diminutive?
Like a short form. I mean, a suffix that implies a short form for being like not cute, like
Cute
affective.
and
Affective.
Can you give me an example in French? You said you had some words in French.
It does not work the same as in German, for example. Like,
Okay.
sometimes when you put et at the end of the word, it would make this, but it does not work with most words, so it's very complicated.
I see. Okay. And Pauline, you said in Russian you have a diminutive, right?
Yeah, we do have
It
a
also
lot.
works with suffixes, or?
Yeah, it absolutely does. Yeah, we can add it at the end of
At the end, okay.
of the nouns. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So far in English, Spanish, and German, and also in Albanian, just we add a suffix at the end. There are also minor changes in the root of the word, like in German, this one here, or Brotbrötchen, right? The root of the word slightly changed the vowel. Also in Albanian, we'll check it out in a bit. Okay, so again, these are the most common suffixes. Let's start with the first one, the th. So typically used for masculine nouns. For example, the word volim, which is a volume of a book, for example. If you put a th at the end, it's a small volume, right? Pleasant, little, nice, not nice, but small, short volume, volims. Or z, which is voice or sound. Z, if you put a th at the end, is a lovely, nice, pleasant hearing sound or voice. Okay, sound as well. So z. Zog, which is a bird. If you add th, zogs, small, cute bird. So these are also masculine nouns. Now be careful, very important. Some words, by adding that diminutive suffix, they have changed their meaning, the original meaning. For example, fig, which is the fig, the fruit. If you say figs, which is the diminutive form, it has now a whole different meaning. It can mean an unripe fig, so it's not ready to eat yet, or the Adam's apple in man, this one here. That's also figs, right? So that's another, let's say, function of diminutive, or not function, something that happens in diminutive is that the word might change the meaning completely if it is in diminutive. Or nyeri, which is a person, becomes nyerith, that's uvula, the hanging thing behind the throat, that thing, nyerith. Okay? So I have some exercises and a long list of nouns. We'll check it out in a bit, but these are some examples using the th suffix. Any questions here? How do you use it in a sentence? Just like normal nouns. They also follow cases, right? You put in, if it's accusative, lim thin, etc. Not typically used in plural. They go through the cases, as I said, and they are, even though this one, zox, for example, already means small, cute bird, quite often you can use also the adjective small after it. So zox i vogel, that just to specify it even more that it's a small, cute bird. So adjectives like that, bukur, vogel, mir, might still be used, even though the word itself is diminutive, even though the word itself indicates that it's small and cute. You might hear people, or quite often we use the adjectives. Okay, let's check out the second suffix, the z. Typically used for feminine nouns. Ark, which is a small box. It also means chest, this one, small, the box. Yes, arcas is a small one, maybe those that you keep jewelry in, right? Arcas with z at the end. Tsop is just a piece, tsopas, a tiny small piece, tsopas. Foles with an extra z at the end. Why? Because it ends in a stressed vowel. Fole. It's not fole, it's fole. So a small, cute nest. A similar example would be, did I write it here? No. Shtepi, house or home. Shtepi, shtepiz. Which means those houses work for Christmas markets. Those are called shtepiz, shtepiza, plural, right? So shtepi becomes shtepiza. Okay, so small, cute, small houses. Yes, and some have changed the meaning, just like in the previous slide. Some, if you put them in diminutive, they have received another meaning from the root word. So chiel is the sky, but chielus is the palat, in the mouth, up, the hard thing, right? Palate, palat, I have no idea in English. Or comb, which is a leg. Combus is the trigger, where you pull the trigger in a gun. That's combus, the trigger, right? It is a diminutive. There is a diminutive for comb. We'll check it out later, right? Like tiny, small legs. We have a word for it. Okay, any questions here? Very important, diminutive is used a lot in poems, in books, fairy tales, things like that. These are used a lot there. Here, let's check out another suffix, ush, sometimes with a at the end if it's the feminine version. For example, baba, father, babush, like in English, dad, daddy, or father, yes, daddy, babush. Kal is a horse, kalush. Now, kalush is like tiny horse, pony, right? Pony horse, kalush. Lepur, rabbit. Lepurush would be like bunny. And if it's a female bunny, lepurushe. These are very used. Lepurushe. Keter is a squirrel. Ketrush. That's also, correct me if I'm wrong, Torben. Einhornchen, it's also diminutive or something like that, right?
Eichhörnchen, yeah, it is grammatically a diminutive act, but there doesn't exist something like an Eichhorn.
I see. So it's already
somehow
automatically
strange, yeah.
That's a word.
Yes.
Right. Like the word Mädchen, right?
Well,
Word?
Mädchen, there is an old form like Mat for
no
a woman or for a young woman, yeah. So, but that is not very used anymore, the original word. But the diminutive is, yes, Mädchen.
I see. Okay. Here, so Ketrush would be like small, cute squirrel, and Ketrusha is a feminine version for it. Ari, that's a bear, and Arush is cute bear. So Arush is also like the teddy bear. Teddy bear. We call it Arush. Okay. Don't confuse Arush with the word Arush, which is pronounced the same way, and that one is a female bear. Okay, with a at the end. Let me do it like this. Plak, old man. Plakush is like cute and old man. Okay, plakushe, cute and old woman. So with ush. With ush is a very common ending also for names. Names of people, they also can be put in the diminutive case. Maybe diminutive form. Maybe not all of them, but my name, the short form of my name is Eli. My family calls me Elush the whole time. Okay, so that's the diminutive form of my name. Yes. Yeah, so let me see. Your name, Pauline, Paulush, I would say. Paulinush, Paulinush. Right, diminutive variates, Paulina, your name, right? Plak is also slang for body. That's correct, yes. Oh, plak, that's how friends greet each other. Hey, plak, oh, plak, like, hey, buddy. You are correct, yes, plak. But then plakush should be like an old man, plakush. Old and cute man. Yeah, Polinush. Tiffany,
So
have you heard any diminutive form?
With lal and lalush, I know that they always use this for Hyro, for his name. They call him
Lalush,
Olal.
Lali, yes, Lali I've heard. Lalush, I guess, yes, Lalush. Yep. Let me write it here. So it's a word you use towards a person, a man which a bit older than you, right? From children, he is called like that, or no?
Everyone calls him like this.
From everyone,
I
okay. I see. So it comes from lal and lalush. Lalush. Okay. Lenson, is there a diminutive in Chinese? I don't know. I'm not sure. Nizaima. Okay. So lalush. Yeah. So that was one of the endings. Tiffany, have you heard any diminutive for your name?
No, not really, actually.
Not really. Tiffany, Tiffanusha, I'm not sure. Tiffanusha, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the other ending, other suffix, ushk. So flet is just a piece of paper. Fletushk would be like a leaflet. Fletushk. Fletushk could also be like a brochure, right? Brochure. That's also a fletushk. Lamp is just a lamp, and lambushk is a small light bulb. Lambushk. Chep is just onion, and chapushk is a seedling onion, the onion which is about to sprout, right? Or which is already sprout, but it's small, chapushk.
Could I a quick question about the previous slide, where we had those like names of animals, like teddy bear and bunny, and they can be used as like cute names for your for your dashuri, yeah. So,
yes,
like,
they can be. Yes. Yes. So lepurush, correct. Katrush, arush. Yes, they can be used. I wouldn't use babush. but the rest, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, they are used. Yeah. Okay. Theater. Also for snake, jar. No, not as an endearing word. Not this one. But a small cute snake would be jarper, jarperush. Feminine, jarperusha. Okay. Here, ushk, we said this ones, fletushk, lambushk. So fletushk can also be a small piece of paper, but it's more used in the meaning of like a brochure or a leaflet. The next one is k or ichk at the end. This is typically for the southern, for the Tosk dialect, the southern part of Albania. This word, this suffix. So chup is a girl, chupk, small, cute girl, right? Like Mädchen in German. Gur is a stone. Gurichk is a pebble, so a small stone. Okay, gurichk. Door is hand. Dochk, that is small hand. And the plural, by the way, is dochka. It's very used, dochka. So very used in the south of Albania. They say dochka tvokla, like small, tiny hands, dochka tvokla. Dochka, no. Dochka tvokla, right? Small, tiny hands. Suchk, this is singular, but again, plural is suchka. Okay, suchka, suchkat, plural definite. Dochk, dochkat, plural definite. So suchka tvokla, very used. There is a door, derichk. I found this in the dictionary. I had never heard before, but derichk is a small, like not the front door, the back door, derichk. Kore, this is the crust of the bread. Korichk is a small bread crust. Yes, korichk. Okay, again, typically used in the southern part of Albania. Let's see. I am not sure about diminutive in Chinese. It doesn't work the same way as in Albania. That's for sure. No suffix. Yes. Okay. So you just put xiao, small, maybe, or something like that. Okay. Questions here? Yeah. So let's short review. Oh, we have one more, and then we can do a short review here. So the suffix its, not many words here. For example, rug is a street, and rugic is path, alley. Very, very used as a word, rugic. Rugic also means rug, the carpet, but the long one, the rug. That's also a rugic. Rugic, rugica. Again, they go through the cases and everything like that. Okay. Yeah. Budale is a stupid person, a stupid girl in this case, budale, and budalic would be also a stupid tiny person. The budalic. Okay. Yeah.
What I have heard of, what I've heard quite a bit. Budalic.
Heard of budalic? Okay.
Is
yeah, it's very used. Budalic.
Is it necessarily feminine?
Say it again, please.
Is it necessarily feminine?
Budalic. Yeah,
Budalic?
budalic. Yeah, there is no masculine form for it. It's feminine.
Yeah, the masculine form would be budal.
Masculine would be budal, but there is no diminutive for it. Yeah, budal.
Are these forms more used in the north because it sounds somehow like with Slavic influence?
I mean, rugic is the standard one as well. It's used, yeah, for everywhere. Rugic and budalic. Budalic, I would say budalic, yeah, everywhere as well.
Okay.
But the one with each, that is typically for the south. Yeah. Yeah, we mentioned so far nouns. Let me see, just double check. Yeah, these are all nouns or names of people. Not only nouns, but also sometimes adjectives or adverbs have a diminutive. For example, pak, pakas would be the word, which means just a tiny little bit, right? Pakas. A similar word, not really diminutive, but similar word which has like suffix is pakits, which means minority, right? It's not really diminutive, but it has that its ending that we said earlier. From pak, pakits. It's just another way of building vocabulary, basically. But pakas, that one is diminutive. Pak, pakas. Your a bukur would be, so that's an adjective as a noun or as an adjective as well. Bukurosh. That's diminutive, bukurosh, and feminine, bukuroshe, right? Handsome, small, not necessarily small, but handsome, nice, lovely, yeah, person. And feminine, bukuroshe. So this can be used as a noun or adjectives as well. Okay, just like this here, ibukur, ibukuri, as a noun, as an adjective. Ivogel, voglush, voglushe. So tiny, tiny thing, tiny person, right? So tiny and cute, voglushe. Yeah, so not only nouns, but also these could have a diminutive form as well. Yeah. Kenny, Pyötje, any questions so far? Okay, let's.
Yes,
uh-huh.
the plurals, how are they built with several forms?
So, for example, I mean, Pakas doesn't have one, but Bukuroshe, all nouns that end in A are the same in plural. Nye Bukurosh, di Bukuroshe. Nye Bukurosh, di Bukuroshe would be the Bukurosh, yes, would be the plural masculine. Let me go to the other one. Nye Rugic, di Rugica. Nye Budalic, di Budalica. Nye Čup, Nye Čupk, di Čupka. Korička, Dočka, Sučka, Derička, Korička, yeah, with A. Fletushka, Lambushka, Chepushka with A. Babush with Kalush, yeah, with Leporush with feminine stays the same. Ketrush also with feminine stays the same. Charparush with stays, the rest stays the same. Yeah. What other ones we have? Niarkas, Duarka za, Tsopa za. That one is used. Tsopa za. Pieces, small, tiny pieces. Tsopa za. Foleza with I at the end. Ștepiza. Ștepizat e Câșlinieve, the small, tiny houses of Christmas markets. We call those ștepiza. Here. Câmbăza, triggers, would be with I as well.
The form with TH?
The form with TH? The plural for this?
Yeah.
Nie vălimth, du vălimthe, vălimtha. Vălimth. Nie vălimth, du vălime. Vălime would be the plural for the noun itself, but vălimth, vălimthe, I would say vălimthe, vălimtha. So again, many of these words you might not even find in the dictionary because they are used in spoken Albanian, right? I would say vălimthe or vălimtha, any of those. Here, zox.
Okay, thank you.
Zoxe, zoxa. No, doesn't even have a plural at all. It doesn't sound right with any of the endings I add. Zox. These are also very used to specify one cute tiny thing, right? Rarely these are put in plural actually, or rarely, hardly ever. I've never heard these in plural. Here? Okay, so again,
yes,
to summarize.
Thank you.
To summarize it, the diminutive is just a form. It's a way to change a noun to make it sound cuter, to make it sound smaller, lovelier, nicer, and we do that by modifying the word by adding a suffix. Several other languages have diminutive, and the most common suffixes are th and z. Ciutat, here's an exception, for example. Ciutat is a masculine noun, but it doesn't take th, it takes the other one, this one here. So Ciutat is a city, a small, tiny city is Ciutez. I would say Freiburg, Ciutez, it's a small city, right? Ciutez is a masculine noun, but actually takes the z. Okay, you can consider it as an exception. Yeah, so these were the most common endings, suffixes, and the other ones, these are typically for animals with ush and with an optional a if it's the feminine. Mamush as well. Mommy, mamush. Yeah, mami is a basic form. Mamush, we'd say. Mamushi, definite form. Yeah, ushk, ichk. This one, as I said, typically used in the south of Albania, it's, and some other parts of speech. Here, are we okay so far? Some advertisements. So I'm organizing these lessons since 2014. The next one will be held in February, the first Sunday of February at the same time, like always, and we're always using the same link. Check out at the very bottom of the slide, there's also a link to join the lesson there. These lessons are for free. You can join, just you need a Skype account, I guess. And the lessons are saved on YouTube. You can take a look, you can watch the previous ones. Let's go to the second part of the lesson, the pejorative, I guess you pronounce it. So it's a similar like diminutive, but here the purpose of adding the suffix is to belittle or disrespect someone. Okay, it's very, very used. We will see the most common endings and some examples as well. So we learn in other ways how to belittle or disrespect someone today. Are we ready? Here?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go to slide 14, slide 14. The most common suffixes are ats or ak, with an extra ak, and alach at the end. These are the most common ones. We will see some other suffixes later. So bur, there are many built with bur, by the way. Bur is man, and burat is a small man. Okay. Bur also man, buratsak is coward. So by adding the suffix atsak. 1 second here. Dor is hand, and dorats, just like bur, burats, dor, dorats is cripple or a one-armed person. A person with one arm. Okay, dor, dorats, for example. There was a diminutive for door. I said earlier, hand was dochk, right? That is a small, cute hand for babies. Here, freak, fear, freakatsak would be coward as well. Someone who is scared. Freakatsak.
Is there any other way to say coward? Because for me, I had learned fregatsak as the normal way to say coward in Albanian.
So buratsak is coward as well, right?
Yeah, but I mean outside of the one with suffixes.
No, these are the ones.
Okay.
Yes. So frika, I think I have put some other ones in the next slide. Let me see, somewhere here. Coward here, frikaman, another one. Buravets, here's another one. We'll see them in a bit. Here, frikatsak, feminine, frikatsake. Here. Buratsake, feminine, even though the root word is burman. Okay, we don't say gruatsake or something like that. Mor is flea, the insect, the thing. Fee? No, flea. Is it flea? The insect of cats and dogs they get often, right? Flea.
Yeah.
And lice.
Flea,
here we have it. Lice.
Spelled with A at the end.
Oh, with an A. Yes. Yes. Flea, like flea market, right? Or lice, right? So moratsak is a person who has lice, basically. Lice manifested person. Moratsak. So it's mostly used to describe someone who is unwashed, who doesn't take care of themselves, who doesn't have an hygiene or something like that. Here. So freak was fear. And we get frikatsak, moratsak. Rain is another way to say gonieshter, which is a lie. Gonieshter. But yeah, and the form is a renatsak. So a liar, renatsak. Feminine, renatsake. Also, these forms go through the cases, okay? And numbers as well. Tool. Tool actually has two meanings, either brick, the brick to build something, or tool is, bold, but not as an adjective. Is there a word for it? The head without hair?
Like in German, die Glatze. Yeah.
Glatze, genau. Glatze in German. So that's a noun for it. And tulat is a person. Oh, the other one. Not bold, but the A, this one here.
Yes.
Bold. Bold man. So tulats. Tulatse would be for women. Okay? So again, this other form is like similar to diminutive, but here the purpose is to belittle or disrespect someone. We do as suffixes. These two are the most common one, and they have a feminine form. Just add an A at the end.
I've heard a similar word, but it's I think from a verb, ardatsak.
Which one?
Ardatsak.
Ardatsak. Someone that comes somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah. And
that's not originally from a place. Yeah.
Also have endatsak. Endacak, someone who just roams around with no purpose of going somewhere. It's used for birds, for people who have no home, who just, yeah, endacak. Yeah, the second suffix, alach. So here we have just a couple of examples. Ngord is a verb actually, to die, but it's only used for animals. And ngordalach is used to describe a person who is weak the whole time, who doesn't have the energy to do anything. Yes, we all know that colleague. Weakling, ngordalach. Ngordalach and ngordalache. Ishkurter as an adjective. Here we have shkurtalach. This one is not used. I found it in the dictionary. I've personally never heard it, but I've heard another one. Did I write it in the next slide? Yes, shkurtabich. That's very used. That's the most used one. It's a short person, shkurtabich. So yes, shkurtalach. Ngordalach is very used, that one, ngordalach. Someone who is weak, someone who is tired the whole time, someone who doesn't have the energy to do anything. Here, ngordalach. Okay, Kenny Putia, any questions so far? Yeah, let's check out some other suffixes. So ishkurter, we said earlier, shkurta beach. Ishtrember, it means, I think, yeah, crooked in English, yes. So as an adjective. And strembaluch is a person who doesn't just walk straight, who walks like crooked or something, right? Strembaluch. It also used to describe a person with not straight legs, I guess. Okay. One shorter, one taller, or something like that. Yeah, strembaluch. Feminine, strembaluce. Scurtabici, scurtabice. Trash, it means thick. It also means stupid, someone who doesn't understand, dumb. And trashaluch is a fat person. Trashaluch, trashaluce, the feminine form. Bark is belly. And barkalets is someone with a big belly. I've never heard barkaletse, but I guess, yeah. Chai is the verb to cry. And charaman, very used, someone, a crybaby, someone who just cries a lot, all the time. Charaman. I think in Turkey, it comes from Turkish, I'm not sure. Charaman, maybe? Charamane. Freak, we said earlier, where was it? Freak, frikatsak, right? Coward, but you can also say frikaman. Frikamane, okay? Fear. Bur, we said a lot with bur earlier. Burat, buratsak. Here we have buravets. Coward as well, buravets. Grindem is a verb to have a fight, to fight, to argue, grindem. And grindavets is someone who just wants to fight, someone who is in fights the whole time, or someone who just asks for it, asks for fights. We say grindavets. Grindavets, I think the correct English translation is quarrelsome, I'm not sure. Grindavets, grindavetse. It's used a lot for children who just cry the whole time, who, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so they also have a feminine form. They go through the cases and all that. Okay. These can be used as adjectives, can be used as nouns as well. Just change the suffixes. Here. Okay. Any questions?
No question, but I know another example from the suffix word rug. There's rugats.
Rugats,
I'm not sure what the meaning is, but it's usually negative.
Yes, rugats. So it is with ch, this one. It's with ch, yes. Rugach. So it comes from rug, street, and rugach is a person who is just on the streets the whole time. Who, like a gangster, like those people, right? Rugach. Rugache, feminine. Other ones? Other examples? Anything similar in your mother tongue or? So the second part was about the pejorative ending form. It's used to belittle or disrespect someone. These are the most common endings, suffixes, and these here, yeah, these are quite used. This is not very common, but ngordalach is one of the most used words. Ngordalach. Here, we all feel like that sometimes, not with no power, strength. These ones as well are some other endings, other forms. Okay. Here, let's go to an exercise. Here's a list of words, and now you can either open the dictionary. There's an online dictionary. Let me see if I can find it. It's called Fjallorish Chip or something. 1 second. And then you can all use it now. Yes, here it is. I'll send you the link. Try to use this one, and we can do this exercise together. 1 second. Here is in the chat box. Here, there is no way to know which one of these suffixes they will take. You cannot guess either, but you can use a dictionary. Try to find out some words either in diminutive or in, what was that called again, pejorative form. Some of them might have changed the meaning when you change them to diminutive form. Some of them not. We can check them out now. Here, so take your time. If you are watching from YouTube, you can pause the video and you can try to do it by yourself. Here, let me separate it so I know which one can do which. Let's see the first 5 ones here. Tiffany. Here, I'll put them in yellow color. How many of you are? There are 6 of you, I think, no? 4, 5, okay. Here, base. The base, so that one in blue, Paulina. Okay, these ones here, Torben in green, and Michael, these ones here. I'll put them in orange. Lenson, you can, let me see. Can you try to find a second meaning for door and su, for example? Because I've put 2 places there, 2 empty places. If possible, please try to build a short sentence using these as well. Okay? Or you, Lenson, you can make 5 sentences using any of these words, whichever you like. Here, let me translate them first. So door is hand. 1 second. Here. Then we have su, which was I. Puti, it's a box. Liber, book. Pip is pipe. Ur is a bridge. Ve is egg. Gersher is scissor. Sitze is, I have no idea. Sitze is source. Autocorrect will correct it. Nuse is bright. Buried. Okay, I think this one. No, that's a bridge. Right, this one. Stepi, house or home. Fialor is a dictionary. Comb is a leg or foot. Z, we said, was voice. Some of these we mentioned them earlier, the voice. Then we have back a little bit. Var is grave. Top is bowl. That is city. Folle is nest. Oh, there's pack twice. So let me remove it from here then. A bit. Then we have plaque, old man. Then we have vogel, small, and ibukur, pretty. Yeah. So try to build sentences using them as well. And if you're ready, let me know. Some of them you might not find them in the dictionary, just letting you know. Okay, as I said earlier, the next lesson will be in February 2nd, on February 2nd. I could try to find the topic. Let me see. What have I planned here? Okay, it's the degrees of adjectives. So then that will be the next topic. The degrees, the comparative, superlative, and equal degree of adjectives. That's what we'll be talking next time.
Not sure if this one is correct, but I
Okay,
found
let's see. Which one did you have? Which color?
the one in Portugal.
Portugal. Okay.
So
ur.
first one, I found ures.
What is ures? Do you know what ures is?
If ures.
What is it?
Let me type it.
Huh? She ures, okay. It says, look at this word, which means you have to go to that word and see it. No problem. Ures is, so you are a native English speaker, Michael. Ures is, so in dentistry, they put like a bridge between teeth, something like that, right? How do you call that?
It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's
like a bridge,
like braces. Braces?
No, not the braces. Not the braces. From inside the teeth, they put. No, I don't know how to explain this. It's a dentistry term. 1 second,
like
if I can find it.
Like extra teeth, I guess, like dental crowns, but without crowns and without.
Yes, but exactly.
Yeah.
We call it a bridge because it connects two parts.
I see. It's like
we call it the same.
Fixing a
You
tooth.
call it the same way. Okay, Mir. So
Fixing a tooth.
Whereas, yeah, let me see if I can find an English word for it or something. I don't know. No, I cannot find anything here. Here, okay, but it's about dentistry. Yeah, it's not a small bridge. Okay. Okay. Other words? Michael, or any other ones? And the definite would be urza then. Urs, urza. So we said Stepi earlier, Michael. Which one was it? Do you remember Stepi? The Christmas houses?
Oh. Stepizi.
Stepiz. Stepiz with that at the end, which means tiny home, tiny house. Stepi. Or those for Christmas markets, those small houses. Stepi. Okay. Theater. Tiffany, do you have any of them?
I found some of mine. So for door, doczk.
Doczk, we said earlier, yes. Doczk.
But
so
I
plural,
also
doczka.
found Dora's.
Dores, Shumir. Yeah. Dores. What is Dores?
Is it the handle?
The handle of the door, correct. Yeah. Dores. Dores, Dores. Dores also means gloves. Doreza. Okay, so here it has changed the meaning. It's not a tiny tiny hand. Okay, is door handle or hand gloves? Mir, what else?
Suchk.
Suchk, we said it earlier, Suchk or Suchka, very used in plural, so I'll add the plural there, Suchka. And what's the other one you found?
For this one, I did not find another one.
Suth. Now, what is suth? Suth is a plant before it has sprouted. Well, do I have any plants? No. Let me see. 1 second. Suthi I bimave. I don't know what the English word is there. Suthi. Wait.
Maybe bud.
Not the bud. S-U-C-I. One second, where is it? Here it is. So I don't know if you can see it from, let me go to the video here. So check out this part here, which is about to sprout. We call it a sus. Any word for it in English?
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't know much about plants or botany.
But yeah, it's very specific. Or this one's here. Oh, moved 1 second. No, So it's very specific. Oh, here's a perfect example. Here is. So these red ones, those are called sus. Okay. Okay, so those there are sus. Let's go to the next one. Kuti.
Kutichk.
I've never heard Kutichk, but I guess yes. Did you find it in the dictionary?
Yeah, I found it
Okay,
in the dictionary.
then yes, Kutichk. Kutichk, I was thinking of Kutiz. Is Kutiza. Okay, Liber.
This one I did not find.
Libres, and the meaning has changed. Libres is it's a small book, but it's a notebook where you write. So libreza dritave, where you write. You no longer have this more because it's all electronic now. But libres is you write down there how much energy you spend it in a year or in a month. You write it down. Libreza dritave, libreza uit. You write down how much water you spend and then you pay it, right? Or libreza notave. At school, the students had the pupils at school, elementary school. We had libreza notave. It's a small notebook.
Libreza punas.
Punas, shumir, libreza punas. Yes. Okay. Here, pip.
Pip. TH at the end. Pips.
Pips, shumir, pips. You can also say another diminutive is pipas. So they all mean small pipe. Pips, pipas. Okay. Mir, or as we said, ve is vez. So vez is actually a word which is already diminutive by itself. And the not diminutive form is ve, which is very used in geg. They say vo. Okay. Gersher, this is interesting. Michael, did you find it?
No, I haven't found it yet.
Gersherus. Gersherus. Now I'll show you a picture. It's an insect. It's this one here. I don't know if there's a word in English for it. There should be. 1 second. Here, this one.
Oh, that looks like I think it's called Eric.
Maybe for ficula auricularia. I don't know. So we call it auricularia from auriculum. European earwig. I don't know. So we call it Gersherus, and it can get into your ear. Yeah. Here, Gersherus. So it's an insect. It comes from Gersher, which is scissors. Nuse.
I don't know if this is correct. Nusricht.
Check out the suffixes that are given there. One of those.
Oh, one of those.
So there is nooses. Nooses is another animal. Let me find it. 1 second. Oh, there's also nusk. Nusk. Nusk is a thing that people put to children in order to protect them from the bad eye. So that's one, right?
Like it's a charm.
Like a charm, yes. That's nusk. And nooses is it's a small animal that hunts chickens a lot. It's very, very tiny. It can fit in any space. What's that?
Trying to think. Does it look like a dog?
Like a weasel or?
Weasel, yes, that one.
Weasel.
Yes. Yeah, weasel, perfect. That's the one. So that is nooses. Okay, not to be confused with nusk. Mir, shtepis, fialor. With a small dictionary, right? At the end of, I don't know, a language book, there's a fialor, like vocabulary list.
Yeah.
Cumbus.
Këmbës. Këmbës. So to pull the trigger, right? Këmbës. The trigger, këmbëza.
Hedge këmbës.
What about small cute legs? We call them këmbka. Këmbka. So këmbkat e vogla. Yeah, it's very used. Këmbka. Mirë. Z, we said it earlier, is
Zëth.
Zëth. Var, grave.
Well, there's the word vareza.
Varese, correct. Now it has changed the meaning.
So the graveyards. Yeah, the graveyard.
Graveyard, yes. So all of it, graveyard. And this is just one grave. Okay. Now it is graveyard.
So it's actually the other way. It's something bigger.
It's something actually bigger, a bigger unit of it, correct. Yes. Here, top.
Oh, I don't know. Tops.
Tops, Shumir. What is tops?
I mean, a ping pong ball, maybe? I don't know.
Tops. Tops is a small ball. Tops.
Like for ping pong or?
Like for ping pong, Shumir. Yes, topsy, tops. Qytet, we said it earlier, was
Qyteza.
Qyteza. Fole.
My turn. So, Folez.
Foleza.
So we had these ones, and like I tried to make sentences, the simple ones, but still. With Folez, it's like shtëpia ime është ose ndihet si një foleze.
Okay, shtëpia ime ndihet si një folez. My home feels like a nest, a small nest. Okay, Shumir. Pak.
Here goes a sad sentence. First, like diminutives are pakas or pakits, and fatgëtësisht tani unë flas vetëm pakits shqip.
Vetëm pakës shqip, shumë mirë. Flas pakës shqip, po. Plak.
Plak, plakush or plakushe.
Shumë mirë.
Here, like, I'm not sure about where, but like, unë mendoj se gjushi im është një plakush.
Okay, mendoj se gjushi im është plakush. Okay, shumë mirë. Tjetër, I vogël.
I vogël, voglush.
Voglush, shumë mirë.
Yeah. So, vajzat e gjakës janë të voglush.
Vajzat e?
Granit gjakës. I'm not sure about the case, but
it's a name.
You
Sorry,
know my examples.
I see. Okay, mirë. Janë voglushe, feminine. Feminine. Okay, Tjetër?
And like I don't need a të, like janë të voglush.
No, without an article. Just voglushe. And the last one?
Bukurosh, bukuroshe.
Shumë mirë, bukurosh. Ylli limani është bukurosh.
Këngët e Ylli limanit janë bukuroshe.
Okay, bukurosh is only a person.
Okay. Është shumë bukurosh.
Shumë bukurosh, yes. Ai është shumë bukurosh.
Këngëtari I shumë bukurosh.
Bukurosh, shumë, yeah, correct. So these two, maybe I didn't specify it earlier, these two are adjectives or nouns, but only for people. Yeah? You cannot use it for a tiny, small house, for example. You cannot say voglush. Okay, so only for people, the last ones. Yeah? Any sentences? Shelley? Any questions?
Like, for këmbës, ai e hoqi këmbëzën e pushkës ose
tërheq këmbëzën. Shtyp këmbëzën, no, not shtyp. not, yeah, tërheq. It's tërheq këmbën. E tërhoqi këmbën. He pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, what else? Theater? Yeah. Okay, so as I said, the next lesson will be first Sunday of February. E diela e para e shkurtit me datë 2 shkurt në orën 5, 2nd of February at 5 p.m. and we'll be talking about the degrees of adjectives and adverbs. So superlative, comparative, and equal degree. That's the next topic. That's what I had prepared for you today. I thank you for your participation. Faleminderit për pjesëmarrjen.
Faleminderit.
Miru pafshim. Faleminderit.
Faleminderit, miru
Jemi
pafshim.
në vonë.
Shihemi më vonë. Ciao. Miru pafshim.
Bye.